Yo, what's up people? Today we're going to be watching 0% chill, 100% angry. I'm assuming this is a video where a lot of let me just get these earphones. A lot of the people in these videos are going to be frustrated with something, or maybe there's a fight, or I don't know, someone overreacts to something, maybe a ref, I don't know. But yeah man, judging by the title, I'm expecting violence, I'm expecting fights, and that's all I want right now, man, after this Chelsea fucking shit.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football club? Tell me now.
But yeah man, let's just get straight to it. Turn up the volume. Oh, the great man. I remember this actually. I think it was during the 2010 World Cup when Portugal were not winning games or something, and then he just got asked. Oh, it was the Euros actually. Yeah, I think it was the Euros, because I remember Portugal were actually losing games in the group stages, but somehow because of the rule in the Euros where one group gets to have 3 teams go through, it just depends on how other third place teams perform in the tournament. So basically the teams in third place compared to each other, and whoever has the most points and goal difference amongst those teams is the team that goes through. So that's how Portugal went through and ended up winning the competition. But yeah, I remember this because they were playing shit and everyone was furious at the time, and this is Ronaldo and how he reacted to the whole situation.
Who told you that? Who gave you that piece of information?
Here is Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Szczesny the wrong way. And Inter 2-0 up on the night. 5-3.
Did you spit on him?
They will be dreaming.
Oh yeah. Okay, when someone spits on you, you have to fucking you have to react, you have to do something, because that shit cannot be tolerated, man. Even when your team is losing, it's not the appropriate time to fucking spit on anyone, because that shit is just nasty, man, and expect to get knocked out, honestly. You spitting on someone and then getting punched in the face and then you fall down and pretending to be a victim, that shit annoys me. You're the one who started all this shit, and now you can't face consequences for your action. And the problem with this in the modern game, the ref will see the other guy, the one who initiated the whole situation. He'll see that guy on the floor holding his face and then book the other guy, and yet the guy who instigated the whole thing does not get punished. But yeah man, this guy, who was it, Martinez, he needs to get punched.
Все, закончился матч. Валенсия выходит в четвертьфинал Лиги Чемпионов с громаднейшим трудом, но все заслуженно, если брать, ну да, только этого нам еще не хватало. Нервы. Не знаю, кто эту потасовку начал, Бурдис или ну, смотрите, что творится, а?
Who is this guy?
Many people there, bro. I don't want to be around all them niggas.
This is before the pandemic.
I don't know them niggas.
Is it because you're an introverted person, or is it you just don't fuck with
I don't know them niggas.
Oh, gotcha.
Is he one of the staff members for Valencia? Because how do you even find yourself in such a situation? Why are you there in the first place? Or was the game over and then everyone just got on the field, then shit started? I don't know. But the way he reacted was funny though. Being chased across the field. This is why Neymar was always injured, because he's one of those players, as brilliant as he is, he holds the ball for too long. And I honestly have no issues with that, but it doesn't surprise me whatsoever that he's had a career filled with injuries, because when you start dribbling and holding the ball for too long, you're going to frustrate your opponents, and your opponents are going to react and your opponents are going to retaliate, like how my guy just did. I think it was Nasri, whoever it was. But these are the reactions you should expect from people when you play like this.
I wanted to kick him so hard.
And I expect, God forbid, I expect the same thing to happen to Yamal because of the way he plays. He's brilliant, of course, and I enjoy watching him, but I expect him to have a lot of injuries, because even now, as we speak, he's out of the Barcelona squad due to injuries. In my eyes, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse, and I honestly hope when he comes back, he doesn't lose that magic he has. He keeps playing the same way, but at the same time, playing like that comes with a lot of consequences, you know what I mean?
Defending for a member of Pepe to do. Pepe was the one that won it, and he wants to just have a little bit of a word with
Pepe.
Sterling off the ball, and Sterling reacted as well, and then the save onto the post to deny Rodri, I think it was, who hit it from a mile.
You know, Pepe, I expect to see him a lot in this video, because Pepe has so many moments where he's just aggressive for no reason. There's even one video where the ball was long gone, the guy is falling on the ground, yet he's just kicking him and stepping on him.
Is someone fighting? Fight! 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 Fight!
That's one thing I honestly don't get about Pepe. Let me just say that, because he was a great defender, especially that partnership he had with Sergio Ramos, brilliant for Real Madrid, and they've won so many trophies together. But that side of his game in Jade was just nasty to watch.
Leo Messi que va a hacer un nudo, va al regate.
Oh, Messi.
No puede decir que no se atira.
Pep Guardiola.
Y encima le va a sacar cartulina, Y encima le va a sacar cartulina. Es penal.
Pep Guardiola is one of those okay, I should actually put a warning here, because a lot of people are going to be offended and triggered by what I'm about to say here, but
Excuse-moi.
Pep Guardiola, he's one of those coaches that honestly does not get the best out of his players. Yes, he wins trophies. Yes, he's a successful manager. And yes, I have absolute respect for him and appreciate what he's done for the game. But for the quality of players he has, he should be dominating a lot more. He takes 10 out of 10 players, restricts them in a position, gives them limiting instructions, and those same 10 out of 10 players turn into 7s and 6s. For example, look at Bernardo Silva. What Pep Guardiola has done to Bernardo Silva still irritates me till this day, because Bernardo Silva was one of the coldest footballers you could ever see. When he was still at Monaco and his early days at Manchester City, the things he was doing, the freedom he had, you could just see the brilliance of this guy. Now, when you watch him, he's the complete opposite of what he was. Now he plays like James Milner. He honestly plays like James Milner. He's a hard-working guy, an engine, always throwing himself in tackles. Like, that's not who Bernardo Silva is. This is not a player that should be doing any of that. And I know I sound crazy for saying that, because there shouldn't be luxury players, but some players are just too good for some bullshit, you know what I mean? Bernardo Silva playing left back against Arsenal. I'll never forget that shit. The day I saw Bernardo Silva play left back for Manchester City, I remember that day. I just switched off the game. I didn't even finish the game because I was just confused at what I was seeing. What is that? What is that? Honestly, what is that? And the fact that he always gets rid of players who are going to challenge his opinions and instructions. It also proves my point where he just doesn't know how to get the best out of his players. Okay, let me just let it go. Let me let it go before I say anything. that's gonna piss more people off. But it's the truth though. Okay, this was one moment I just didn't get it when it was happening. Cause why? For what reason? I know you just lost a final, Enrique, but why? Why do you think it's the appropriate time, if there ever is, to poke a player of the opposition team in the eye? Why? Why? I just don't get it. Or maybe he was just frustrated with losing, which I still don't get, because you just want to treble, my guy. And this tournament is fairly new, so no one really is gonna get pissed that you didn't win, and especially after winning a treble. It's just not that big of a deal. Oh, he didn't poke him in the eye, he just put his hand on his neck. But why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
Still doesn't make it any better. Honestly, I don't think that's a yellow card. He wasn't even looking at him, he just threw the ball, and then Robin, being the smart player he is, capitalized on the situation, made it worse than it actually looked. But it's honestly not a yellow card.
Other referees going to take, assuming Gabby's been sent off.
Well, that's certainly what we're being told. And well, this could get a little nasty if that is the case. We are confirming that.
Did he just throw it at the linesman? Why? Or was he frustrated? Oh, what a finish. Yeah, Donnarumma should get booked for that, honestly. It's a good goal, and maybe he laughed in his face, doesn't really matter, but you reacting like that, it's just stupidity, man. It's unnecessary. Let him go. And judging by the way he picked up the ball and running back to the halfway line, I'm assuming PSG were winning, so why did he react like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just looked very unnecessary.
Anthony, who has been really fired up, and look at this, responding to Lewis Dunk.
And shout out to Anthony, man. Shout out to Anthony. I know there were people who were always making fun of him while he was still at Manchester United, calling him overrated, calling him a scrub, yada yada. But I honestly felt like there was a player in there. Every time I watched Manchester United, I could see some fundamentals. You know, he wasn't as bad as everyone was making it out to be. The same opinions I have about Jackson. People like being over dramatic about players, when in reality it's not even that. Because this guy, he's a decent footballer, and I'm so happy he's thriving at Real Betis, because he doesn't deserve the hate he got. All that hate he got should have been on players like Garnacho at the time, who weren't really offering shit. Every time you watch them, they were playing absolute nonsense, and they were not getting benched, playing week in, week out, while people like Anthony, who were having okay games, were benched all the time and ridiculed by their fan bases.
About the size of the fight in the dog. Yeah.
Huh?
It's not about the fight, ne?
Yeah.
It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. Ne? It's about the dog. It's about the fight of the dog.
Whatever. Ojo Vinicius. All these compilations have a moment with Vinicius, him and Leroy Sané. Every time there's always something with these two, whether it's fights with the refs, whether it's with the fans, or maybe the oppositions. There's always something with these guys. And like I say, like I said with Leroy Sané, sometimes it's even their old teammates, you know, like the time he was fighting with Sadio Mane. But these guys are just standard at this point in these videos. I remember this. It was right here in South Africa. And the fact that the guy didn't get a red card, it still amazes me till this day. The amount of stupid, non-deserving red cards I've seen in football, yet that one was a yellow card. Just shows the inconsistencies with refs and how long they've been shit over the years. Ah, come on, my guy, it's not that bad.
I'm almost uncomfortable with how soft this is.
Wait, who got booked? Who got booked? So he booked this guy for just kicking the ball at the Argentine player. I didn't see who it was, and it was so soft, yet it was a yellow card. But the previous clip, a guy got kicked in the chest, and it's the same punishment. You see what I'm saying with the inconsistencies? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's almost as if it all depends on the moods of the referees, which shouldn't be the case. There should be a standard book with all the rules and when to apply yellow cards and red cards and fouls and handballs and all that, because there's just too much inconsistencies.
No rules.
Goal. And I remember these moments. This was basically the beginning of the downhill fall of Manchester City, and people like Kyle Walker played a huge role in that downfall, because almost every single game there was just fuck ups and mistakes from him, even though he's overreacting and kicking the advertising boards, but still the mistake was from him.
Barcelone, faute de Benedetto cette fois-ci. Ouais, monsieur Brizard, ça recommence, encore. Ça va mal se terminer. Ça va mal se terminer.
And the one thing about these fights that irritates me, it's the fact that everyone knows that they're protected by referees. They're not really afraid to push the opposition and get in anyone's face, because they know the ref is going to protect them and people are quickly going to get in the middle of them and push them away. So they just start doing fucking foolishness like this, acting like they're all tough and all that, when in reality,
Man, you a bitch. You a bitch.
they know very well that they're not going to do anything. Do you know what I think? I think the refs should allow the players to just fight. Maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes. It's just straight fighting, no interruptions, no nothing. If that rule gets applied in football, all of a sudden a lot of these fights will just reduce. It will happen less and less, because the people who aren't that violent, they're not going to stop the game and start doing this fucking foolishness. Everyone will just keep to themselves and continue playing football. And that's my observation and my solution to the problem, but we all know it's never going to happen. I think in hockey they have a rule like that, maybe. I don't know. I don't watch hockey.
C'est la couleur rouge qui sort de la poche. De Monsieur Jérôme Brizard pour Levin Kurzawa. Boots across on this side of the pitch now to take a long throw. Okazaki standing on the toes more or less of Petr Cech. And Sanchez trying to block.
Honestly, I'd do the same. I'd honestly do the same. And the fact that he went down, it makes it even more funnier, because now he's trying to act like the victim when he's the one doing this fucking foolishness.
Let's cut this shit. It is directly your fault.
And shout out to Alexis Sanchez. I wonder if he's still playing, because this was one brilliant footballer, man. One of Arsenal's best ever footballers. And it hit his arm. Now he's holding his face. Got booked. Great decision, refs. This was a great decision. And this was an era with no VARs. So the fact that he saw the whole situation and saw that it's his fault in the first place and made the right call, absolutely brilliant.
So, der holt sich jetzt gleich den Ball und wirft ihn aufs Feld. Das muss zwingend eine gelbe Karte geben. Und Messenger.
I'm not gonna lie, that was smart. That was smart. Because he's already outside of the box. Just postpone the game real quick. Throw another ball in and run to your goalposts. You can't play with 2 balls on the field. It was just excellent time wasting.
That's the shove there from Kai Havertz. And the Porto players immediately react to that. He's kept it shape.
I don't know why Ronaldo clips are just so funny to me. Because what was that? Honestly, what was that? What was he hoping to gain out of that? Just kicking the ball straight into someone's nuts. Come on, man, that's crazy.